Okay, now I'm getting somewhat afraid. Because if you notice on my last video, the audio cuts out halfway. Power's increasing. Like, I'm fucking, like, I got a boner right now. Like, I'm half thinking about you, half thinking about fucking trauma shit. And I'm, like, trying to figure out how do I fucking process this right now. Because I have to fucking come. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking about lost time. Like, I mean, it had to have been this way. Like, you know, I wasn't gonna, you know, I couldn't, I couldn't stay in London. Like, those guys have orgies all the time. Like, I couldn't have been there. Like, I couldn't be around it. The only thing that was gonna save me from that shit is if I was gonna fucking nest there with you. I mean, we wouldn't have had our own place till fucking the second summer of my pro career. So, I mean, maybe first summer. So I don't want to put too much stress on all that, like, woulda, coulda, and I want to really channel into, like, what we're doing now with the time capsule that we connect. Because, like, this is why I turned it back on. I'm, like, kind of scared, like, I'm kind of scared for, like, who I think you are and what I think is going on. And I'm kind of scared, like, if the fucking message was, like, yeah, fake, like, I think it is, like, I don't even, like, how does that even fucking work with your, like, if you met him and then he's doing that early. I just feel like I have to handle it delicate on your behalf. So, I mean, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I'm a romance with you. I don't want to, like, that's why, like, I went into sexual repression. Like, I was not able to express myself sexually and after that event, and, like, I just fucking, I never told anybody, and I just isolated and just continued getting worse. Because then you go to pro, and, like, I don't know anybody. So I have to, like, do it again. Or whatever, you know? To get, like, fucking in the allegiances. So I have to fucking sleep around again and get in group stuff. And, like, then I'm, like, fucking traumatized with it. I don't even fucking want to do it. And then I'm, like, questioning, you know, and then I'm going to porn and stuff. So then, you know, I'm there and I'm talking with you and everything's, like, goes, and we never have that break off. Like, we're playing, we're talking the whole time, every week, you know? Like, why would we have stopped the momentum? Like, we were flawless, you know? 3 months, flawless. I don't remember fucking any argument, any fight, any disagreement. Like, I wasn't looking at anybody. There was nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're out, we're partying, mixing, mingling, like, everyone fucking going awesome. Like, you know, everyone loves you. I don't know. Maybe there's stuff going behind my back I didn't know about. I don't know. Maybe guys are fucking trying to pick you up and it was uncomfortable. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's shit happening behind my back with stuff, all sorts of stuff. I don't even fucking, I would be oblivious to, like, thinking, like, if anybody fucking was super aggressive with you, I mean, if you had sex with anybody, I'd fucking probably glitch out if I found that out. Like, if you had sex with anybody, I don't know, it wouldn't work. We couldn't do the fucking, we wouldn't be virgins. The virgins, it's like the sex is with, like, you know, the inner group. It's not with, like, you know, you could have sex with other people, but if you had sex with, like, hockey people, like, in the inner group, like any of the guys on that team specifically, like, it would fucking not work. It would unravel, and it would naturally unravel. So even if you, like, oh, someone was hiding, it would just naturally unravel. Just like that, like, it's almost like I feel like, you know, like, the karma of the Cancun trip was like the karma of, like, you know, like, Fritchie didn't go to the Cancun trip. But I was more integrated with London. I wouldn't have had an excuse if I didn't go. you know, it was almost like the karma reflection of like, you know. But I was gonna tell you about all that. I was, you know, I wasn't gonna hide any of that. And I guess like when it happened, it gave me an excuse not to say it. And then I was like I gotta fucking do all that work to like get you fucking by my side like again. And I'm like, oh. And at the time, I'm young. That's why I'm in a time capsule. I can be an adult and look through the memory. It's the same, and then coach myself through it. At the time I'm young, I don't have time to make a decision like that I might see that's more beneficial. I'm like just fucking boom, 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 firing off my brain. So now we take our time. We're in the time capsule. You know, we have only, you know, we have a few intimate moments that I'm sure, like, I mean, I cherish. I fucking, like, remember. I want to talk details with you about them so we can cross-reference. And we're in the time capsule now, and we can take our time as long as we want. And, you know, there's no rush. I'm fucking not going anywhere. I'm like, this is like, I'm like eternal. I'm the eternal man. I'm going to come to London and just stand in the street and be a statue. They're like, oh, who's that? What's that? There are a few guys I'm still really in touch with, so. I mean, but it's just the message shows you, man, waiting is like friggin'. Waiting is the most trauma pain. Like, the guy, you can keep it together, you can't. You know, I'm glitching out about like the masturbation. Like, I mean, I have to do it this way. Like, I mean, you're the fucking one. Like, I want to be coming with. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to. Because I was thinking, like, okay, if this is really working out, and I'm hitting this one out of the park, right? Okay, just like we did together, like flawless, 3 months, boom. Then couldn't handle the politics of the next level, I guess. We couldn't handle the politics of representing winners. Because, like, you know, technically you walk into a public square, there's like another communion agreement, right? I'm on the street making out with a girl. It looks totally different, right? It looks like I'm fucking gonna bang her if I'm making out with a girl on the street, right? Like, it looks like I'm definitely banging the girl if I'm making out with any girl on the street, you know? If I'm kissing a girl in like a bar where there's not a dance floor, okay, that looks pretty intimate, you know? So, like, there's so many fucking, like, contexts. The kiss. And it's like, I want to, you know, like, I don't want to be talking about kissing someone else. I want to kiss you. Like, what the fuck? Like, so, like, let's just keep focusing on that. Like, but I just kept slowly leaving London. I can't be around even the reminder of the fuck of what I did. You know, like, I can't tell you about the fucking the guy, the gay, or the sex, the stuff, like, with them, like, back then. Like, there's no way I could tell you. Like, so I must have like known that I needed to heal myself traumally. I'm with you for that reason. I know I'm like taking my time. Like, what the fuck am I doing with a girl that doesn't want that like wants to take her time having sex with me? Like, what? And I'm a night. Like, I mean, I'm doing it because, like, I fucking, like, I don't, like, I'm not the label. I'm using the label. I'm using the label to assassinate the fucking image. So I, like, this is my initiation, I suppose. And like all those guys that came before me, like the vets, those are the guys that were fucking type of energy that were paddling me in the ass in Sarnia. So then now, like, part of my story, I'm kind of getting them in it because, like, you know, that's why, like, I just returned to the city. Like, I have the pure rep of the night. Like, I mean, everyone knows it. That's why I leave. I lost you. I mean, I lost you. I leave. I'm not the partier. Like, I was never going to be the partier image. Like, long term. Like, you know, I lose my grip to you. Now I'm looking like outside of London, like almost immediately in my thoughts. Because remember, I'm a big city guy. Like, I'm like, okay, London was my springboard. I'm thinking now, not my launch pad. You know, like then I'm like, because like I'm Sarnia. Like I'm living in Sarnia, small town family. Like I want to meet you. I want to meet you and take you out of your, you know, and then fly with you together, like, and just roll. Like, that's what I'm looking for. Like, I'm like, it's almost like, you know, you were like part of my family the whole time, but then now it's like an intimate healing aspect. So if there was like incest abuse going on, like I was the other end of healing that. Now we can do it from a distance because we've already made the sex link in the biomechanics. Now we can do it from a distance and take as much time as we need, like not be rushed by the outside because, you know, you have the device, we have the device, you use it whenever needed, and it's biomechanical, it works in hyperspace. So biomechanically so like I start fucking getting you off, you start like releasing, you know, you have safe space because you know you're alone for an hour because like the kids aren't there, you know, it's not working with your husband anyway. And then this throws it way off because he lied to you. Or he just, like, he didn't even lie. He just covered everything up and just didn't say anything, you know. And then, you know, or you did write it and then it's not going well and you want to revisit me. I mean, all scenarios are what they are. That's why these videos or time capsules are meant for like no scenario. Like there's no scenario yet. And I'm making all my energy talking as if like there is just, because I'm kind of working it out. Like, you know, it's my way to work it out. Instead of like using resources like paying money for therapists and shit. Like, it's like, so now I can copy and paste like the template. My God, I just like, oh, I want to grab you and like freaking hug you. I'm freaking hugging your spirit body right now. Like, I'm that powerful. Like, I'm freaking like a serious fucking warrior. Like, legit, Kelly. Like, I mean, I want to, you know, like, come back for you. I fucking went into the fucking London for you. I fucking got you. I got you. You know, I never let go. I was always here. I had to do this for us, okay? You couldn't see behind the curtain with all those guys. Like, that was my responsibility. You know? Kelly's dead. Like, think about it. Kelly's dead. You know? I'm resurrecting Kelly. Like, they can't stop me now. They can't fucking stop me now. You know, we got Kelly's name in our fucking guns. Like, they can't stop me, right? They can't publicly go, oh, no. No, they can't. I say Kelly said it. You know? You're the pure virgin vibration behind the curtain going, yeah, boys. You know? Kind of like that. But then, like, fucking Kelly Thompson, it's really, you know, Kelly Thompson. It's like weird. It's the same name. Like, I mean, how does that even work? Like, I don't even know your name. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know your name. I see you across the room. I don't fucking know your name. Like, you know what I mean? I'm also not picking fucking girls out from across the room. Like, also. Like, I'm not even really, I didn't leave one fucking ticket for one girl yet until you. I didn't even leave Amanda a fucking ticket for a game the whole time. Okay? So, like, we're fucking, this is it. This is fucking it. There's so much I never fucking told you. I mean, how could I have told you we didn't have alone time? It's like, we're like Romeo and Juliet, yo. But, like, I guess I could have came back at any time and just, like, opened up and told you, but, like, but your living arrangement is still, like, somewhat abusive because you don't even fucking have access to computer. You don't even access the outside world. Like, you're doing, like, so yeah, you want to get out of fucking London because you can't even fucking talk to someone that might fucking be outside of London. So, like, you meet someone that's in London that fucking loves you. Like, seriously. Didn't know how to tell you back then. Trying to be a politician. Make sure everyone's like fucking no bridge burning anywhere. I'm an outsider coming in, working my ass off. You know, I got a battle. I got to battle the image of having you by my side with the guys in the room more than I got to fucking battle the guys on the other team. That's fucking sick. And we're kids, man. Adolescent kids trying to figure it out. Like we are the court and that's in the room. Like, not the adults. Like, they can't even fucking do anything. Like, this is why I scream at night, because, like, even if you think from the outside, oh, it's not like that anymore. Like, no, you have no idea. You have no idea what those fucking kids are doing. So there's no hope other than creating an infrastructure of code that will regulate AI itself. So I'm in the basement in London, literally fucking every fucking night, coming back, going on my computer, sitting on my computer, going, how the fuck do I translate everything that's happening out here, and then like put it into tech and like, you know, bring it back, because we're all watch fucking movies. So I'm like editing on my fucking computer back then. Like, I know how to edit, you know, I'm not actively editing, but I know how to. So my abilities are there. So I'm like capturing all the moments. I'm like trying to direct all the people. I'm like talking to people. I'm like, all right, I found my counterpoint, found my bedmate, found my friggin' like my call partner, like friggin' like, you know, like, I don't need, you know, like, that's how you know. You stand next to someone at a bar, you know, you fucking just stand next to someone at a bar, it's just, you know, you can feel it. You know, you don't need to have sex. Like, you know, like, I'm there. I'm already spiritually high like that, right? Like, that's me. I'm an adolescent spiritually high like that, not figuring it out. So that's why, like, I have anxiety when I start having sex, because I'm like, shaking, because, like, I'm the portal here. So now every time I have sex, it's like an anxiety moment, because, like, it's not a fucking, like, pure situation, because I'm in an environment that is like a fucking trauma loop fucking group fucking thing. Like, it's like, then it overflows from that sport into all sports. So I'm just in the sport from the beginning, like, you know, then I'm working my way out, like, because I'm an adult now, seeing some kind of, like, you know, light in my higher chakras. So now that's where you come in, right around the development of the sixth chakra, seventh, moving into the sixth chakra. Like, it's like 18 to 25 is here, you know, and then from here it's just boom, you're in the oversoul, and it's just repetitive, like in the bios field. So then, like, 18 to 25, you're here. So boom, we're like just fucking hitting the crown. That's us. You know what I mean? Like, we are just like the face representation of the fucking city crown. So then, like, see, I know this. I know this back then. You know, I know you're the queen in the room. You don't know that. You know, I know you are. You know, so, like, Those guys know that, you know. But like I can't articulate it, right? I got to get the film out. Well, the film can't get out until fucking time goes by, 10 years at least. I know that, 10 years time. I know film. So then, like, right? I'm in the fucking space because I am the fucking projector. Like, I am the fucking camera. Like, that's why I'm there, right? People look at me, they can think whatever they want because I'm the one that's not talking. I'm not the one that's fucking getting all emoting when I'm partying, really. If I am, it's kind of like to support someone else's uh, um, in insecurities because I can see it, So boom, I'll pop over and go give them some support. Okay, boom, pop over, give them some support. So then now, boom, I'm in a perfect position in a Monday night blooming, out on my own, as a night, and now I'm calling you to me, right? Because now I don't have the anxiety when I'm meeting the women. When I'm meeting the woman, I don't have the anxiety. I have the fountain feeling. So then, that's the counterpoint. I don't even know your name, so I don't know your name's Kelly. Meanwhile, like Kelly Thompson, and he dies, like, and all that coming together of like triggers me into fucking looking back at things. Now, and his vortex was played out like we were supporting each other. We weren't really like our stories came together evenly because he's the rookie, I'm the vet. He's older than me, I'm younger. I was abused by the vet, but I'm the younger one, and I'm the older status guy. But I don't do anything to him, and he's protecting me. You know what I mean? Like it's like fucking like a cross in so many directions, and then here we are. Now I'm meeting you, and then after we start talking, find out your name is Kelly. But like the attraction wasn't your name; it was fucking like your energy. So then obviously you're with your sister, so there's like that paired energy, and then then you got to back it up to be like what's the dynamics of like you going out that night? Did she bring you out? Was it your idea? Do you remember? Like, that now we can have that conversations because like we couldn't have those conversations. Now we have the space to have these types of conversations, like in now time space. So like you watch these videos, you come to like half hour, okay, you call me because you want to talk about what we're talking about. Like, cause like, boom, I'm instant access to you when you're watching these. You can hit me up. And then that's the point of it because I would release it when we're ready to kind of like rekindle because it's unknown for me. I don't even know where you're at with the guy. I just know from these comments, but like that's it. And like honestly, like it's not that I want you back. It's just, I never shared with you what was going on, so I owe a duty to myself and you, the world around me, to like share what's underneath the surface of like these events. Because like if you are thinking about them and they affect your reality, like it's only going to heal both sides. Regardless of like like it's just going to give closure. Because remember, we never did the partying, and I never really fucking went into the groups with these guys, so they don't see me like I'm not a group guy. You know what I mean? I'm known as like, they don't even know. They could think I'm gay, they could think I'm queer, they could think I'm straight. They don't even know what the fuck I am. That's the point. That's the image I wanted to create. I wanted to keep them guessing. So like that happens with you. I'm there with Dilly for second year. Maybe second year I find something, that might catch wind. By the time I'm like, no, I get injured. I'm like, I want out. I don't even want to be here. Like, so then now I'm definitely not getting a fucking building another relationship to friggin' someone that wants to understand hockey. So then here we are. I'm cycling out, and then we break off right like a year before I get out of the game. And then I'm out of the game. I'm not looking back at London for any reason. I'm healing from like my experiences and trying to go, my yoga. And then now I'm facing the fact that you can't run from your past. So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I look at that picture with your kids, I fucking feel like something's going on. Like, I feel like, I feel close to you and your kids. Like, I don't know, it fucking feels weird, but maybe I'm just like fucking time traveler freaking myself out. But if you are honestly thinking about me under the surface, like, this is the fucking love story of the city. Like, seriously, like, everyone's gonna know everything, I have to tell the story. It's a fucking story. Like, everyone's gonna know everything. Everyone's gonna know that I had a ritual in Cancun. Everyone's gonna know that the city fucking boys club, went against itself and fucking drew away one of the greatest couples, like, fucking ever, which caused fucking a bunch of the other guys to spin into fucking darkness because they had no center point. That's what's going on. Remember, I'm the center point in the room. Everyone's looking out there at the team. They don't know. Really, I'm the center point of the room out there. Okay? Like, so now that happens with me and you, boom, I leave London. Like, I'm already checked out fucking by that summer. So now I'm never coming back to London. It's already on that path because I have to go into the time capsule. I'm already going into the time capsule fucking right after Jack's event. I'm going into the time capsule. Then all we're doing is like looking at each other in a space fucking like time capsule, and we just got launched. We can't even fucking reach each other. We know we fucking were just here and we just like met for a reason, and then we get launched. We can't see each other in the time capsule. And then like now you're doing your thing and I'm doing my thing. And then here we are, riding that spark coming back, and now the time capsules are meeting. Makes total sense. You see, I was supposed to be the one that's supposed to help open up your body chakras. Like, it doesn't look like your body chakras have been opened from your pictures. Like, it doesn't look like, like I'm looking at your body, right? Like, as a fucking lover. And I'm like, I know exactly how to friggin' get in there and open you up and make you feel amazing. Like, it's like what my, like, consciousness does. Like, and then, like, that's like what I do with my film. Like, I just make them, everything is art, right? So, like, I'm out there with free reins of art. Like, I fucking pick any art, like, whatever, all the women of art, like, but I'm specifically shaping, like, an art that molds with, like, me, like, right? Like, I know me. I'm not looking out there at them because I want to art, I want to art them. I'm looking at my art, and I'm looking to match my art with the art out there, which means a counterpoint, which is me, like one woman. So then, boom, we flawless for 3 months. The whole image gets tainted. Like, my whole filmmaker fucking mind goes. So I immediately set up a scenario, almost instantly in that moment, like within fucking like 3 seconds, because I have to make the decision whether to walk over to the bar or to walk over to you, like, you know what I mean? And I remember like that, like, boom, 3 seconds, boom, it's like a flash. I set myself on a course, walked over to the bar, like, because like that was the time capsule launch where I'm like, boom, 15 years, I see it, boom. Now, because like I'm like thinking on a film, because it was a film, because then now it works into my story. I talk about it, film, because now it works into my political campaign where I now put cameras up and I run the digital code law that runs the jurisdiction of what as events happen on camera, like the fact that there's like, you know, because they have these bars, because they get in there and then they do like basically business, and there's no rules, so like they can strong arm people, and then the bouncers do whatever they want. So then I put the cameras up, run the digital code. Now as things happen, like there really is no, the oversight is the program. It's not a person's say. So then the people are like, oh, the presence is there, we better act accordingly, you know. So then like, you know, like then a guy like me isn't getting filmed without his consent. I'm not getting sidelined, you know. If I knew there's if we were in a quiet area where you could approach me, you know, watch, you know, I knew there was a film involved because I knew someone was filming me because there was consent. That's like proper. You know, it's not really not about getting caught because, like, I mean, it was really about the conversation coming up in an abnormal area, and then like boom, we weren't young enough to fucking know what to do, and then boom, it sparked, and then like we can't get the fucking connection back, and we just recreate. So you create two boys, it's like a connection to my mom, you know. You're creating the, you know, two boys, you know, like you're creating a man in government and tech. Well, I'm in my basement fucking doing this, fucking trying to be a politician. You know what I mean? Like I'm already doing that, but I never really fucking got to tell you about it. So like, you know, like there's like an element fucking that's so deep that I keeps cross-referencing, which means like we are the fucking queen of like we will take the crown of the city and like fucking clean all that shit up. You know, it really comes down to doing ceremony. So like I see your body in that picture now, today. And I mean, all my brain wants to do is fucking, you know, use your chakra points, get in the, like massage you and like, you know, coach you how to breathe properly. You know, I'm a yoga instructor. So like, you know, just let you just kind of like surrender to my, you know, like morphine, because that like putting energy there like actually fills me up, because I'm alone. I can't, like, I'm alone, like technically taxed out. Like, wow, I mean, look at these series. I'm going crazy with this shit. Just like the information's just pouring out of me like this friggin' waterfall behind me. Like I'm in the forest, right? Forest City. I'm in your fucking city, right? Like the time capsule. We're here. Like I'm right here. I'm right outside your window. Like, you know, one thing too. Like I did talk to your sister, and like was into some deep spiritual stuff, and like it helps me understand. Like I'm like fucking somewhat like still the producing. Like there's all these parts where that's why my tag is like truths. We're all one person, but how to articulate that is like, you know, crazy story. So it takes like a new invention of a film, which is what I'm doing. So like me and you are like the intimate fucking director producer together. Like, you know, we're the behind the curtain. Really behind the curtain, we're the one who won the cup. Okay, like if we don't do what we did, the city doesn't win. I'm telling you right now. Like I'm serious. I had 2 goals in the fucking Mem Cup game. All right, like I don't even score goals. Like, you know what I mean? Like this shit's fucking like legit. Like we don't come together, the city doesn't win. I'm telling you. Okay. It's part of like what I'm putting on display to show everybody the obviousness of that fact, and so that like they fucking like, oh, we're gonna like just like almost like robots kind of like bow down to us, like literally. But then like, see, I'm in a position as like what I've been doing for 10 years to prepare to like to kind of catch that energy and then get them standing on themselves through the conscious party ceremony. Because it's not like, oh, they come to my party and it's like, oh, I'm in the corner or I'm in this area, and they're not. It's like, no, like we're coming to a conscious party and we're doing a shaman area. They're all around the circle, you know, and there's a fire in the middle. So now each person goes around and gets their turn, tell a story. Now I'm just directing the organization of how it leads. Now we're doing conscious celebrations. Yes, we're dancing still, but now we're dancing out our chakra points. So I see your body, I see this, your body, and like, as a shaman, like, and as your first lover, like, and as your only lover for me, like, you're my only lover, like real lover, like fucking only lover, like I lost, like fucking, and now found, like I'm doing a shaman you from a distance because I'm fucking programming AI right now, just by talking. So, I want to get in there with your chakra points, like, and help, like, where you move is effortless because, like, oh my God, fucking tapping into the fucking masculine, tapping into the, yang, tapping into the yin, like, we're just going back and forth like a seesaw, you know. I've always had this vision. That's why I've always had the vision of the partner, but I can never find the partner. And like every time I meet the person, it fails, and like they're like, "Oh, this is too deep for me," and you know what I mean. And then I'm like, "What the fuck? You don't want to fuck looking in the eyes? Like, I don't understand. Like, you don't want to have sex looking face to face? Like, I mean, that's where it got with me, with women. Like, the women didn't want to have sex, like really close, and I'm like, are all women like friggin' just really boom? So there it is. I'm remanifesting, like recreating that. That's why, like, I just give them what they want, which is to be F like that or like this or whatever it is. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not having sex for me, like connecting, like really connecting, like face to face, like that's why I read that message and I'm like, what? Doesn't look like a message that you're having sex face to face with the guy. You know what I mean? That would be serious open, relate, like if you're making kids, like I would think from when I was with you, that's how you would want to make kids. It's friggin' nice, friggin' close like this. I'm like, I'm not looking to bend you over, like when I'm meeting you, right? Like, I'm not looking to friggin' do all the story time. Like, I'm looking to face be in the womb and like fucking just like be organic. Like, that's the fucking sexual energy I'm like looking for as a 19-year-old, like as like super like not experienced in this fucking ridiculous atmosphere of like this like crazy expectation of like what can and cannot. And I did a great job of holding my own so that like I can make a unique art stamp of just like credibility into the ethics, because like this is fucking like I don't even want to get you into the Sarnia abuse stuff. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, Sarnia abuse stuff. Like, yeah, these guys are like trying to get me to lose my virginity. Like, fuck it. I'm like, what? Like that's not cool, man. Like, I just like and I had like they tried hard. They were giving me a lot of trouble. They were paddling me for it because I wasn't doing it. And I'm like, no, dude. No. You can paddle me, but I'm not doing that. That's what I said. I said, you know what I mean? You can paddle me in the ass fucking, but I ain't fucking doing just fucking having sex with the puck bunny. Like, in front of everybody. If I'm doing that, I'm doing it on my own. I fucking ended up doing it on my own anyway, but for some random fucking girl. Like, there's too much pressure going on. You're the only real fucking healthy sexual experience I had. Like, legit. Maybe like a little stint with one other girlfriend, which was, a year or two around that message. And like, so here we are, and I see your picture in now time space, and like, yeah, like I'm gonna like get in your, I'm gonna meditate and like get in your like vortexes, from here, like I'm gonna start to like trigger some like facial memory, like vortexes, and you're gonna start like kind of like getting like a little different feeling about the wind or something. You know, that's how it works. That's how the tech works. Like that's how my tech, like it's not a tech. Like my tech is just my awareness, because there's a mental emotional field. Like the sun, okay? The sky is blue because we're inside like a goo of air, right? Like it's not. And then what the sun is a certain plasma vibration. So when it travels over this area of the goo, it just lights up, you know, the area of the like the air atmosphere blue. And then when it leaves, because the sun isn't in that location of the atmosphere of the goo, because the sun's in our actual atmosphere, then like, you know, it's not blue anymore. You could see right through it. So then, you know, we're just in like a plasma shield bubble with the sun in the atmosphere. So every time the sun passes the physical location above our heads that we are standing on, the disk, a fucking wave goes out. Okay? Like, not a fucking wave, but a wave goes out. Well, it just takes one rotation for the wave to come back around until it hits wherever it is, the location that you were focusing on. So I just focused on all of London. Boom. Like, if you're in London, you're getting the coordinates of this goo fucking energy, like, literally. And then the sun, as it travels, is carrying the physical butterflies over to that area, and then that area is just going to vibrate a little more. Now, the wind is going to hit your face and then start to, like, go into your pores differently, because, like, the sun did it, not me. I just put it out there, you know, and then let the universe carry it. So it takes 24 hours usually to create anything. Literally. Like I like if you're independent, like with a male over there or a female over there, they're doing like they have to get like groups of people to help them do the fucking magic. And then like they can do it quicker. You know, like if a pure male and female get together, like literally 24 hours, you can fucking manifest anything physical. So me and you know, we pull this off as organic, these organic fucking vessels. Like, you know, like it's literally like a wand, the sun goes by, 24 hours later it manifests. I mean, that's technically like the theory in the fucking ancient textbooks with the yin yang, the two circles, the way it comes together like that. That's the two like bodies coming together. And then if you unpackage it and pull it up, it's the Merkaba square. So when we sit back to back, we're inside of each other's Merkaba. Then we close our eyes and we do what I've been doing, like I teach you, like we go through the geometry. Boom, we could teleport in each other's bodies. Like, for real. Like, we could teleport in each other's bodies. Like, our awareness. And then we can control each other's bodies. Like, and then, like, come out and walk around. And shit. Like, so, like I've been, like, searching for this partner, right? Like, I've been looking for this partner to just fucking do this with. Like, to fucking connect on this level with and go deep. Like, and do this fucking... This real, like, because we're in the metaverse already. Like, this is the fucking metaverse. We're in a computer game. Like, I was going into the OHL and everything because I wanted to create a fucking computer character. Like, I want to create a film character. So I want to make it to the NHL. Then I become a fucking video game character. I'm in the NHLPA fucking video game. So, like, I'm like, this is like glitching out my reality. When I fucking get, like, a couple years after London, I'm playing fucking NHL video game. I'm like, I'm the fucking video game. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Now I'm fucking like getting into my filmmaking while I'm still playing. I'm in a film festival in Rochester, fucking talking on stage, film festival. I'm like fucking glitching because I'm like, oh my god, now I'm making the fucking video game like from scratch, like whatever I want. Now I'm fucking literally the video game character, like, and like I'm just producing it at will, like fucking just. And now like the world of like like all these events are happening because of me. And it's because of my past buried memories of everybody seeing my face. Because I'm in the locker room, I'm around London, like that's what it is. And London is the pinnacle crown copy paste from the UK, where they hold all the energy of basically the like the tricks and the corruption, and and then the hockey people are kind of stuck in the middle of like trying to play both sides, like government and the public. So then you get a guy like Dylan, who's the son of the abuse, and me and him, like, getting in an accident now. Like, I know how to alchemy that because, like, this is part of the time travel tech too, because I'm time traveling with him as well. Because we're sitting together on the couch in fucking Rochester. Technically, if I'm with you during that time, we launch into the pro. Now, I'm with Dylan in Rochester, and you're my girlfriend. You're coming to visit. You're coming to visit with Kristen. They're not broken up. You know what I mean? Now his whole torsion field reality is off on a whole nother reality, right? Like, he doesn't go down that path of not making it to the NHL, and he doesn't cycle back to London as early as he did. He probably is a little more successful. Boom, he gets popped up. Now he goes into the NHL. Boom, everything's different with how the dynamics of London plays out, right? Because that's the important piece here, because we're going to create new structure. Like, who cares about the teams, right? Because, like, so the long term of my NHL career was more obvious once I scored my NHL goal. I'm like, oh my God, look how I scored it. I was like, what does that mean? As a filmmaker, I'm like, oh my God, that's not just a regular goal. Now Monitor dies. Emery dies. Oh my God, these guys are dying. You know what I mean? Like, so like, and I'm in my time capsule vortex. I haven't said a word yet. I'm somewhat like trying to figure out how to find you still, and not really even perceiving it, correctly. So I can't meet anybody face to face. Like, you're the only one that I'm having sex with face to face. Like, that's why, like, someone's bringing you a phone to your face with a face, two faces kissing. One of them is your lover's. You don't know how to handle it. Like, if you saw it in person, you would know how to handle it. If you saw it in the tech, you don't know how to handle it. Like, that's why, like, for me, like, because it was in the tech, I knew how to handle it. If it was in person, I wouldn't have known how to handle it. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I go to the fucking corner. And that's why I walk right into the guy's field that's taping it. Because he's the one that loves you. But his love isn't pure. His love is dark. We have to go through the dark, first. Now he comes to you. Now you're faced with all these thoughts about this guy. And for the next couple of years, you're like, you didn't have to show me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or you like could have approached it differently, or you could have told me, right? Like, why is it like, or like maybe you're thanking him for showing me, but then like it's just fucking everything about, like, see, that's what, like, if you got to know dating, like that in the dating thing, like, I was right to double back to my friends, like I would have, like, I remember, I am ready to hand you my contract, right? Like, wherever I go, you're coming with me. Like, I'm ready to fucking do that. And the guys are like, no, you don't want to do that. But I'm too smart to know, like, I don't want to fucking join that club. Like, I'm doing my public image thing with the fucking fans. Like, that's my thing. Like, I'm reaching the fans with the truth. And healing those guys, because I know they're hurt. They're like my big bro. But now I'm double backing into fucking defense mechanisms. And I'm not, like, going into the unknown again. because like, you know, the stage is set, the stage is playing out. We won. It's all playing out around us. So I'm like, now the film, okay, how does that play in? Boom, throw a Hail Mary. You know, like, I'm going to have to, like, you know, disappear for 5 years. Like, that was kind of what I thought about. Like, I'm going to have to fucking leave now. Like, I can't sit around. Like, you know, that was like the instant decision. And I just doubled back and went back, and I was like, so here we are, you know, in the time capsule now. Now we can explore sexuality, like, you know, touching ourselves, because that's the real fucking, you know, we don't want to get it from the partner, technically, codependency. And we're like, it's not as easy as you know, don't touch people, like, and you'll be okay because, like, you want to touch people. But, like, that's why I wait till the fucking hyperspace tech comes in. Now we get intimate like this. You know, I can do my Shivamu and, like, it's not fucking affecting. Now we can friggin', like, go into vortexes, touching ourselves, but we're, like, participants together in real-time now space. You know, you don't even have to be on camera doing it. It's just, like, a matter of that we're doing it together at the same time. Like, I'm on camera for you all the time because, remember, I'm the performer for you in the tech. You're the performer for me behind the curtain, right? So behind the curtain, that happens, boom, I know what to do. You're performing for me. Right? You're storming off. You're my performer. Like, my producer. Like, my producer's like, oh, look at her. She's beautiful. Like, that's what I'm thinking, right? Like, I'm thinking, oh, look at her. She's fucking gorgeous. She's fucking stuck to her guns. She's fucking, wow, I fucking love her. Like, that's what the producer's like, wow, this is a great movie. Okay, pieces are in place. Boom, now I go. We never really have an encounter again. You know, we see each other between people. Now people are like, what's going on with them? You know, people are like, nobody knows, right? Except for your friends. I mean, they could tell whoever, but I didn't tell anybody. You know, I knew not to tell anybody, like, because it's part of, like, the fucking Hail Mary. Now I come back, tell people, boom, fuck this culture, y'alls. Now we're fucking changing it up, and everyone's healing by falling into the center now. They all want to heal, right? They all want to let go.